Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. So with Heresy Thursdays being a thing now, showing off one of the brand new Heresy models each week, today we are very lucky in that we are being shown off the newly reimagined and genuinely gorgeous Spartan Assault Tank. And so yes, the blurry picture that we saw last year does seem to have been confirmed with a brand new Spartan tank coming in glorious plastic, and maybe, although it hasn't been confirmed in the article, but maybe this is going to be coming in the new starter set as well. The newly redesigned plastic kit does look incredibly faithful to the original resin version, with the same all-over treads that we would expect, the quad las cannon sponsons and the heavy bolter in the centre. We do also get confirmation that the heavy bolter can be swapped out for either some heavy flamers, or if you really want to go all out, for even more las cannons, so you can potentially have 10 las cannons on this thing, which is pretty much a surefire way to add some heavy anti-tank to any list. If you haven't seen a Spartan before, as you can see on your screen now, there is a definite size increase compared to even the mighty Land Raider, and so I do think that for people that want a big centerpiece kit for their Space Marine forces, this will be a good one to pick up. And as you can use it both in Heresy and in 40k, because it does have 40k rules as well, I think players of Heresy and 9th edition will be quite interested in grabbing it to give it a try. What I also think is really interesting is that unlike the Mark 6 Marines that we've been seeing in all the Heresy reveals so far, that guy sitting in the top of this plastic kit is most definitely not in Mark 6 armor. And I could be wrong, but I believe that is a Mark 2 pattern set of armor. So could this also be our first little tease and hint of some other armor marks being shown off for the Heresy setting, and which may well be coming out in the future as alternative armor sets for your Heresy armies? Because I'll be honest, as much as I love Mark 6, and I do, it's great, having access to Mark 2 or Mark 4 or Mark 3, which are some of the most popular patterns amongst current Heresy players, I think, would be a really good way to get a unique, different looking army for, whether you're playing Dark Angels or Emperor's Children, or if you've got two different Heresy factions, having them in two separate armor marks could be a really nice way to add some more distinction between the two. Overall, I have to say this is a really cool little reveal. It's not really a new model per se, I suppose, but it is a genuinely gorgeous redesign of the resin kit. And as I said, I do think it is going to be a very popular one for both Heresy and 40k players to get their hands on. I'm hoping that it's going to be a bit cheaper than the Forge World version, which I believe sat at around £100 or £105 or so. I imagine this may well sit at around £70 or £80 when it gets its own release, but for such a big, hefty chunk of plastic, and the fact that it's usable in 2 game systems, I do think that a lot of people will look at that and think it's not terrible value for what you are paying. And I do think that especially in 40k, if it does get a bit of a rules bump in the next Marine Codex or in a balanced data slate, as well as the newly added Armour of Contempt, it could actually be quite popular from a rules perspective, not just a model perspective as well, and have a bit of a resurgence on the battlefields of 9th edition as well as Horus Heresy. But what do you think of this Spartan redesign? Will you be picking one up, or are you holding out for the eventual plastic Fellblade or Glaive that may well come out one day? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I'll catch you later guys.